The Demon You Know, a novel of the others, by Christine Warren, narrated by Kate Redding. Copyright 2007 by Christine Warren. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with St. Martin's Press and was produced in the year 2011 by Tantor Media, Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Prologue. The demon called Rule shifted restlessly in the plush leather club chair in the library of Virkolak and struggled not to look as impatient as he felt. Judging by the grin on Rafael dos Santos's face, he was failing miserably. "Believe me," the Felix said, swirling a brandy snifter in one elegant hand, "it's not that I don't sympathize with your predicament. I do, completely. It's just that after the past 6 weeks it is so refreshing to be listening to someone else's problems for a change. Your problems were of your own making. Had you truly wished to remain hidden from the humans, I'm sure you could have found a way." Rule knew the accusation was unfair, but he wasn't in the mood to play fair. He wasn't in the mood to play at all, not after relating the story he'd just spent the better part of an hour telling to his host in the mortal world. It was one thing to fight a war when your focus was on surviving from day to day, on doing what had to be done. It was quite another to hear yourself explain it to an outsider in all its hideousness, and Rule hadn't been feeling exactly chipper to begin with. He'd just spent close to a year tracking down a reliable informant to keep him apprised of the activities of the fiend Uzkiel. 5 days ago the informant had disappeared, along with Rule's best chance of discovering exactly how said fiend planned to launch a full-scale war against the rest of the Below and the Watch, the demon police force that kept its kind in check. Rule felt entitled to his bad attitude. Dos Santos shook his head. "I wish it had been that simple. But progress is unavoidable, my friend, especially the kind we most wish to avoid." "How comforting you are," Rule muttered. "Ah, but you didn't come here for comfort, did you?" As head of the Council of Others, Dos Santos had a special talent for perception. Or maybe he had risen to head of the council because of that perception. Either way, it was a quality Rule recognized and grudgingly respected. "We have not seen you above in the past year, in spite of our reassurances that you would always be welcome among us. Your assistance in the matter of Dionu and his minions will not be forgotten any time soon." Rule shrugged off the thanks. He hadn't helped defeat the Fairy King out of the goodness of his heart, so he didn't need praise for it. It had been just another part of his job. "I have been busy with my own concerns below. You and the Lupines seemed to have your situation well in hand. So, what is it that has finally brought you back to us?" Draining his own brandy without so much as a blink, Rule debated for a moment how best to tell the other man his news without causing undue alarm. Too bad there wasn't such a way. "I seem to be missing a fiend." Unlike many others, who tended to be a temperamental lot, shapeshifters especially, Dos Santos had earned a reputation during his life for his eerie calm in even the most stressful situations. For that reason he didn't leap to his feet and shout his demand for an explanation, as much as Rule guessed he must be wanting to. Instead, he carefully crossed one ankle over the opposite knee and raised a dark eyebrow. "I beg your pardon?" The steel beneath the polite question made it impossible for Rule to mistake that calm for disinterest. The Felix was not happy with this news. Rule had not expected him to be. The last time fiends had been set loose in Manhattan, people had died, humans and others alike. It had not made the head of the council a happy were-jaguar. "Not one you need to be